Reporting from Central Perk,
Cannot leave here without seeing it, without taking a picture in it.
Caplin News explores the Friends experience in Aventura. The NHRA rolls into Gainesville
It's one of our biggest races.
for the 55th annual Gator Nationals. And Caplin News on the mound
It means a lot. It just means everything to us, for real.
as FIU baseball plays FAU. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Valentina Gaspari.
I'm Laura Palfrey. Today is Monday, March 11th, 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
The mayor of Miami Beach reacting this morning as the city's spring break plan gets its first big test. The city of Miami Beach is taking measures to curb trouble during spring break.
Miami Beach is blocking roads and limiting some access to the beach. The city is also closing parking garages and surface lots to everyone but residents and city workers, and setting up DUI checkpoints, strict curfews, and significantly raising towing rates. Yesterday, Mayor Stephen Minor explained why rules are clamping down on spring breakers.
We're trying to keep people safe. Last year we had 2 black males shot and killed in our streets. And I can tell you, I was a commissioner at the time, now a mayor. It's painful, it's hurtful when anyone is hurt on your streets. And I feel I have a moral and an ethical obligation to keep everyone safe in our streets.
Dozens of additional state officials have also been sent to patrol South Florida. Miami Beach is telling spring breakers follow the rules or go home.
Efforts have begun to help a sperm whale who has been beached off the Florida coast. Police in Venice, Florida, and the Sarasota County Sheriff's Department are helping wildlife crews remove the whale from the beach. The whale has measured out at 70 feet, and officials claim saving the whale is important, as sperm whales are an endangered species. Venice Beach is closed as a result.
The FIU women's basketball team is getting ready to head up to Huntsville, Alabama this morning for the Conference USA tournament.
Caplin News reporter Anthony Cruz is live outside of the Ocean Bank Convocation Center to tell us more about FIU's chances
Behind me, the FIU women's basketball team is getting ready to travel all the way up to Huntsville, Alabama for the Conference USA tournament. Entering as the 3rd seed, the FIU Panthers will look to cap off a very special season with a tournament win. As seen by Olivia Trice's electrifying end to the season this weekend, it's taken all hands on deck for the Panthers to get to the top of Conference USA. Maya Kone, a sophomore transfer from James Madison that blossomed into FIU's leading scorer, says that the effort the team gives day in and day out is what got them to this point.
We said we're going to be some dogs. We're going to fight, and you can see that obviously when we're playing. We just want to hold each other accountable and make each other better, and empty our tanks every game and give our best every game.
It was not an easy path to the top for the Panthers. However, despite a 3-4 start to the season and injuries to 2 key starters, their belief in each other never faltered. And they never stopped having fun. Kalia Henderson, the vocal leader of the squad, says that there is reason behind the madness.
I just feel like me being me, it just brings more energy. It just allows everybody else to be more comfortable and more confident in themselves. I'm gonna be with you. Like I tell you, go get a bucket. So I just want to be that person for them. It doesn't have to be scoring. I just want to be there and be productive.
The Panthers know that their road to winning the Conference USA tournament will be tough. Not only would they have to get past the undefeated Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, but they are also set to face a scrappy New Mexico State team that beat them on Saturday in the first round. Nevertheless, Coach Burks believes that those losses throughout the year have only worked to further build the chip that her squad carries on its shoulders.
They're so incredibly competitive, and so when you have a group that's that competitive, you look back in time like that and you just know to yourself, they're holding on to that moment and they're looking forward to the next one. So that for us, I think, has been the changing thing is, I think we have way more depth this year, but I think just mentally, we're so much more prepared for these moments too.
FIU's quarterfinal matchup against New Mexico State is set to tip off at 3 p.m. on Thursday. They will look to show the entire nation that they are truly not for everyone. For Caplin News, I'm Anthony Cruz.
Grudge match. It's always important for FIU to protect the home field, but as Caplin's Zeth Leon reports, it means more when the team in the visiting dugout is Florida Atlantic.
College rivalries mean a little bit more when they're in state. The FIU Panthers and the FAU Owls battled it out on the baseball field in a clash between 2 South Florida universities. The series began on Friday and finished over the weekend with both squads showing out at home. Despite the teams no longer playing in the same conference, players and fans still understand what this game means. Two of FIU's football players who came out to support their fellow student athletes were able to give some insight into the rivalry.
It goes deep, and you know, it's just like the coaches kind of breed it in you, like, that's our rival, do not like them at all whatsoever.
It's deeply breeded into us, it's deeply, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it means a lot, it just means everything to us, for real, like, we don't like them at all.
It was a hard-fought series as they split the first two games. Both teams traded wins while defending their home field. The Owls took the first game 4-1 before falling 7-4 to the Panthers at FIU.
It's always a fun time, whether it's an FAU win or an FIU win. So it's just something that it should be talked about more often.
FAU got the better of the Panthers, coming out on top 2-1. They would go on to dominate in their return to Boca as they beat FIU 24-2 in the final game of the series. The Panthers sit near the middle of Conference USA with a record of 9-7. Regardless of the outcome, FIU fans still believe in the future of the team.
It's really just one of those sports that 1 year can change the momentum. So I'm just hoping that we can get that going because we have the potential down here to really be a baseball powerhouse.
FIU has some time off after wrapping up their 3-game series against the Owls. The Panthers play their next 4 games at home, starting with the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles on Wednesday. Reporting from FIU Baseball Stadium, I'm Seth Leon for Caplin News.
A race that rattles your bones and shocks your senses, the NHRA was in Gainesville this past weekend for the 55th Annual Gator Nationals. Caplin News reporter Dylan Pazay has more on the race.
Hello everybody and welcome to the 55th Annual NHRA Gator Nationals. A lot of people have never been to an NHRA National event, so I'm here to take you behind the scenes and show you just what exactly is going on. NHRA drag racing is quite simple. Take some cars, put them in pairs, and race them until there's only one remaining. But where the sport gets complex and interesting is the various different classes at play. With Top Fuel, Nitro Funny Car, Pro Stock, and even Pro Stock Motorcycle, there's something for everyone here. In order to understand how the drivers think, I first spoke with multiple-time race winner and the People's Champ, Clay Milliken.
You know, we need to go rounds. Obviously, your objective is always to win, but we need to just go more rounds more consistently and then let the wins come, and that way you've got more points built up. That's where we were lacking last year. We were either hero or zero.
While they use the same engine and fuel, Top Fuel dragsters and Nitro Funny Cars have some major differences. I asked Buddy Hull, who spent last season in a dragster and who will spend this one in a funny car, what those differences are.
Top Fuel dragster is more of a finesse. The funny car is more of a, manhandle the car. So that would be the major differences. We're going to go out there and improve every run. And for me, getting more runs under my belt, this will be my 8th run in a fuel funny car in the last few years. So it's important that we make every run and that I do a great job at keeping the car in the groove and doing my job as a driver.
Finally, I spoke with multi-time funny car world champion Ron Capps on how he plans to return to the top of the pack.
Yeah, the unique thing about kicking our race off with the Gator Nationals, it's one of our biggest races. So you kind of start off with a bang. The way you win championships is, first of all, a great team. You got a pretty decent driver, which I think I'm decent, but you got to most of the time have a good car. And Don Perdone, my old boss, used to say you can't win the Kentucky Derby riding a mule, and he had it exactly right.
Well, it's all the time we have here for the 55th Annual NHRA Gator Nationals. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, NHRA will be back in Gainesville next March. For Caplin News, I am Dylan Pazay.
Messi sits out as Miami loses their first game of the season against CF Montreal. The Argentine star was given the day off after he suffered a hard tackle on his shin late in the previous game against Nashville SC. His teammates Luis Suarez and Sergio Busquets were also not in the starting lineup and played in the second half, but it was not enough to haul in the win. The final score was Montreal 3, Inter Miami 2. Inter Miami will go on to host Nashville SC in the return leg of the CONCACAF Champions Cup on Wednesday at 8:15 p.m.
The Miami Heat also didn't do much better at home as they lost against the Washington Wizards. The score was close throughout the game between the two teams, but the Wizards took the lead with almost 3 minutes left of the game, and the Heat could not come back from it. The final score was Washington 110, Heat 108. The Miami Heat will host the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m.
A big night on the red carpet and on stage at the Oscars.
That's still ahead, and so's the story.
Monica's apartment door. Cannot leave here without seeing it, without taking a picture in it. The purple door is the most important thing in this whole experience.
The one where the Friends experience in Aventura Mall comes to an end. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
could really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes?
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Go get one. Another satisfied customer. Stop by PantherTech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Series finale in a case of art imitating life. Since late last year, Aventura Mall has been hosting the Friends Experience.
Caplin's Ivana Ilowski reports on how, just like the series did, the pop-up is coming to an end.
Exactly 4 months ago, the famous Friends Experience opened here in Aventura Mall in South Florida. Unfortunately, some friendships do come to an end. They will be closing their doors March 24th of this year. But let me show you the experience you can get before it's too late.
This space was designed mainly to capture the most memorable moments from the show, transporting the visitors to their favorite parts and allowing them to relive the most iconic scenes. Fans are excited for what they're about to see.
Monica's apartment door. Cannot leave here without seeing it, without taking a picture in it. The purple door is the most important thing in this whole experience.
The pivot scene, moving the couch, because it's really, really funny.
Starting off strong with this Friends Experience, people get to recreate the most hilarious scenes. Pivot!
People get to see from where it all began. The Central Perk Cafe to where it ended, Monica and Rachel's apartment. Fans also get to see and sit on the iconic orange couch, Chandler and Joey's comfy chairs, and they also get to relive their favorite scenes. The public is also given a 30 to 45-minute tour to learn more about the show and how it was produced.
They do seem to feel pretty bad. So bad. So bad. So bad.
After this unique tour, people also get to buy the one and only original Friends merchandise for them to take home and enjoy. Getting the chance to remember all of those special moments and having one souvenir that will forever remind them why they love this TV show.
I will buy a shirt with their pictures because I collect shirts and I love them. So that's what I'll do.
You get to see all of this every Wednesday through Sunday till the 24th. So make sure you get to feel and recreate the most iconic scenes. For Caplin News, I'm Ivana Ilowski.
The film Oppenheimer is the talk of the town this morning after going nuclear at this year's Oscars. During the ceremony in Los Angeles yesterday, the Christopher Nolan film won Best Picture and Best Director. It also netted acting awards for Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. The Best Actress awards went to Emma Stone for Poor Things and to Davine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Laura Palfrey.
I'm Valentina Gaspari. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.